Hello, Ravens fans, and welcome to another season preview. I'm Aaron Schneider, the Sports Information Director at Anderson University, and joining us for our women's lacrosse season preview is Coach Russell Mackey. How are you doing today?
Doing well. It's a beautiful day, nice and mild, and it's been that way for a week or two. Uncharacteristic of being out there for practices in February.
Yeah, absolutely. So first, to kick things off, tell us about what your goals and expectations are for this season.
Well, as usual, our goals are always to improve, come together and gel as a team, and work well together. And if we do that, then we can meet some goals, such as making the HCAC tournament again, like we did last year for the first time. Maybe take it one step further this coming year. That's one of our goals. Funny, one of my players just said something about our goals, and one of them is actually being a little more accountable to each other on this team. We've been a young team, only started the program a few years ago, and but now it's time to start holding each other a little more accountable, in practices and in games.
All right, and then what would you say your team's strengths are?
Well, not to pick on our defense is young. We have some veterans in Allie King, and Lily Casey will be back again. But the rest of them will be some newer players. So that group still needs to improve and work together and learn how to work together. But our offense between Emma, Avery, Riley, Caitlin, they've been playing together for years, and some of them are seniors. So our strength should be our offense.
Okay, so going into kind of the roster breakdown, talk about that. Talk about that offensive group, and like what that's where a lot of the veteran part of it is going to come. And that's tell us about.
Yeah, so like I said, we have Riley, Emma, and Caitlin Stewart, and even Lauren Brown, who've been playing together now. She's moved from attack, Lauren, to midfield. So we've been working on the draw a bit. We win the draw a little bit more than we did in the past. We've got some veterans who really run the offense. And then we have a Nicole Patton, for example. She's one of our freshmen who's moving into, or is a midfielder for us. And she's kind of like, she can find the goal. She can find the goal. So we need to work on some other things with our motions with her and making sure she understands where to go. But she's got the skills and the drive as a midfielder to find the goal. So we've got 4 or 5 strong midfielders that will be key to our offense and to our offensive schemes. Again, a couple like Lauren and Nicole coming up, they've got to learn our motions a little bit, but all in all, they're ready for prime time.
Okay, and then every year with the season previews, you've made it a point to recognize the rescue squad, and of course this is their senior season. Tell us about what they've brought to the program.
Well, every practice almost, when I watch Caitlin Stewart, Allie King, oh gosh, I'm going to miss somebody. The two, a couple of the soccer players that have come out, not that they were the rescue squad, you're referring to those who came to our rescue about 3 years ago to be able to put the numbers that we needed for the team. Who else am I missing? Mariah Sanders. They've become lacrosse players to begin with. So it's just so rewarding to see them as they were athletes, now they're lacrosse athletes. And Allie King in particular, again, who quite frankly hadn't picked up a stick 3.5 years ago, is she's our defensive captain. She was made captain this year of our defense. and just a quiet lead by example kind of player. And again, this was somebody who came to our rescue, who is now a full-fledged good player on our team and a leader on our team.
All right, and then now going into going back into like the defensive side of the ball. I know we're kind of duplicating some of the coverage. Tell us about what that defensive side is going to look like.
Well, again, we have Allie and Lily who can transition the ball, and they play aggressive defense, on-body defense. We have Hannah Bates and who else? We have Lila, who's on the injured reserve list right now. Oh gosh, I'm spacing on who's our other defensive person there. Anyways, it'll come to me. They have to be more on body in the 8 and the 12 meter, a couple of the newer defensive players. And once we get that down, they should be a good working unit that we've worked on how to break a zone, and so they're almost ready to actually run a zone if we wanted to. So.
All right, and then so now we open the season on Friday against Hendrix. That'll be at 4 p.m. Tell us about what you're looking, what you're expecting out of the Hendrix match.
Yeah, I don't know, other than just a little bit of film, what they look like, but I think we're evenly matched with Hendrix, and I think it'll be a good game from that perspective. They've got a couple players that, if we can shut them down, then we'll be in really good shape. But our offense, and I've kind of left some folks out. We talked about the middies. We have some attacks like Kate Escobar, who came on last year, who quite frankly is so much more improved that she'll be a threat for us as well this year. So if we can get that offensive humming against Hendrix, I think we'll be able to get past them.
All right, and then finally, what does your team need to do this year to be successful?
Well, I'll go back to the accountability comment I made. Great group of young ladies who genuinely like each other. We have I think a good culture, and talk to the captains and some others, and they think we have a good culture too. But if we hold each other a bit more accountable than we have in the past, it should be able to elevate our game.
All right, well, I think I've covered the questions I wanted. Ravens fans, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow along with any more previews, any more content we may put out on YouTube. Of course, follow your Ravens women's lacrosse team. They will be opening here on Friday at 4 p.m. They take on Hendrix. Coach Mackey, thank you for joining us, and good luck this year.
Thank you.